Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Got some hair in my eye. It bugs me. Anyways, whatever. So, how are we doing today? Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. This is your Saturday live Q&A. I always come with a couple of topics ready to go. It's actually cold, so I'm wearing a sweater this morning. Yes, cold for me is like 50. Yes, I know. I'm soft, but that's okay. So what we're going to do today is again your questions, my answers. I am going to riff for a little while as we get folks to join. But yes, this is a fun video for me. This is something we do most Saturdays at 8 a.m. Again, remember from the daily financial news today, I do want to remind you that two of my friends, the Lumberjack and Dion, both have been given 3 books to give away. So make sure you tune in to their live streams. Matt, the Lumberjack, will be going live tomorrow at 8:30, and Dion will be going live 4 p.m. on Tuesday. So again, I will leave it to those two gentlemen on how to give away those books. But yes, they each have 3, and I will be looking forward to hearing from them next week about where I am mailing some books. And again, I want to thank Joe. He knows who he is for buying 10 books. We've given 4 away already, and now we're going to give away the final 6. So enjoy that. Oh my goodness, Tamika, how you doing? 30,000 feet watching live streams. I like it. Very cool. That I didn't know you could do that, but that's pretty cool. Good morning, Nathan. How are you? Good morning, John. How are you? Yeah, traveling, doing lives. Like it. And then Nathan, good morning. How are you? So, folks, again, remember today is for you. I will riff on a topic. What I would like to talk about today in the first little bit is how you and I, yes, you, whether you're traveling at 30,000 feet or enjoying this on replay, I need your help. As you know now, I've become very comfortable with saying we are going to help investors close 1 million deals. This originally started via a conversation with Ty back on May 31st of 2021. That's where this contest over my left shoulder came from. It has been a blast. I think we're over 330 or something by now. So we are clearly going to blow that target away. I had always thought about what's next. And now what I want to do is instead of thinking in yearly chunks, I just want to go for it. I just want to go for it. We're going to help a million people close deals. And yes, I'm going to continue to do my part, but I have a 10-step process about how you and I are going to help a million people or help people close a million deals, which we're going to go through now. And I own a lot of this, but you own some of this. So number one, I simply can't do it without you. We need to use the network effect. If I help you, or if I help 10, or if I help 100, I need that 100 to also help only 2 or 3 people. If we can get everyone that's impacted by my direct 1 rental at a time to help 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and then those people help more people, we will get to this million goal in only a few years. I am calling it my life's mission. In fairness, if we get to a million in a decade, then we'll just make it 10 million. This is what I'm doing the rest of my life, is I'm trying to help people close good or great deals. And I'm trying to help the middle class, right? I'm trying to help the folks move up. Whether you're lower class, you want to come up, or middle class, you want to go up. This is what I'm trying to do. Real estate has done amazing things for lots of people. I think a lot of people think real estate is out of reach. It is simply not. I believe real estate, while it's more expensive today than ever, I believe there's the cheat code to wealth, the 4-3-2-1 strategy, the house hacking, low down payments, all of these things. It's all out there. So I need your help. Step number 1 of helping a million people is you take what is interesting and share with others. Invite others to watch the daily financial news. Talk about your favorite expert. We have 8 or 9 multimillionaires every week on this channel. Talk about them on Facebook. Tag them. Tag 1 rental at a time. invite others. We just crossed 24,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you, each and every one of you. But I want to go for 100,000. I want to go for 100,000. I do want one of those YouTube plaques talking about 100,000 subscribers. And the only way we get there is if you ask your friends to subscribe and join and watch. We need to do it together. We need to do it together. So if you find a video you like, share it. If you get the book, take pictures. If you get one of these cards, take selfies. Do all of these amazing things. So again, that's step one. I've got 9 more steps, but let's welcome everybody to the channel. So we went through Nathan. So again, Nathan, good morning. John, good morning. When it's 50 here in Florida, I'm wearing a parka. Yeah, dude, it's blue skies, but it's cold. Yeah, I'm soft. It's okay. Scott, good morning. How are you? Layla, good morning. How are you? Craig, good morning. How are you? Better Home Rental, good morning. Craig, yep. Good morning. Invest to Wealth, good morning. Yes, Ultimate Bargains, we are praying for your rapid recovery. Absolutely. Jeffrey, feel better, man. We're here for you. Dion, hey, Dion, there you go. Looking forward to book giveaways. Yep, enjoy. Yes, in-flight Wi-Fi is godsend when traveling coast to coast. Oh, yeah, I remember. Absolutely. How are you tracking and measuring the million impacted? Again, what I'm doing is just these cards, right? Let's be clear. It's 1 million deals, right? So right now we're starting with the 500 card. When this is over, we will roll into the million. I'm spending money, frankly, right? Every time I send out one of these cards, it costs me roughly $1, right? The stamp. Actually, you know what? I should get cheaper stamps. I think you can get stamps for postcards. I've been doing a forever stamp. How silly am I? I think there are postcard stamps. I need to look that up. But anyways, we're spending money. And basically, I need you to tell me what I think is going to happen, or what I hope happens, Nathan, is it becomes overwhelming. So maybe what I'll do is I'll add something to my website or something like that. Maybe I'll get a virtual assistant. I don't know. But right now I'm doing it all myself. You guys tag me on IG, you send me a note off my website, whatever it is, and I trust you. I don't verify. But yeah, right now I'm mailing every single card. And right now, my daily financial news, I read every morning the people that get a card. So I suspect as the network effect takes off, I probably can do it manually for 1 more year. But my hope is we start doing dozens and dozens of deals a day. And then I'm going to have to find a better way. I look forward to that day, but right now the answer is manual, and I'll worry about scale later. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sure if it's the right way, but that's the way I'm going. Nathan, question. Do you have any plans to do live person 1-day seminars in 2022, halfway between San Diego and Los Angeles? Yes. Yeah, I mean, one of the things I've always envisioned, and part of this is selfish, but again, it's kind of what the tax code lets me do, is I would love to rent some flashy pads across the country and maybe eventually across the world. What I envision, right? Me and Olivia rent a beachfront place in Malibu. I'm just making something up at the moment. And it's, I don't know, $2,000 a night or whatever it is. So we go rent it for 7 nights. And then what I would do is I would do a very intimate kind of have a mastermind on Saturday or something, right? And yeah, that would be a paid event, but it would be pretty small, maybe 10, 20, 25 people. We may do bigger events. I don't know, but that's kind of where I'm at with that idea. I'm trying to tie my 2 passions, right? My fun for going out with Olivia and having a good time, and then, hey, do some sessions with followers and students and stuff. So yeah, right now it's a crazy idea, Nathan, but yeah. And again, I would do these across the country and hopefully eventually around the world. I believe one rental at a time works around the world. So it includes Canada and Europe and Australia. I hope to do that. I do. We'll see. Yeah. Eric and Amanda, how you doing? Good morning. Tamika, a challenge. I like it. Accept it. Thank you, Tamika. 20s here in the Midwest. Yeah, that's cold. That's definitely cold. At least cold for me. Suresh, good morning. How are you? Lumberjack, there he is. Lumberjack, you got 3 books to give away tomorrow. Enjoy. But still the same process, i.e., someone has to tell you they bought a deal with your help. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Nathan, I don't know of any other way because I really want it to be about deals. And one of the things I think about is if we're going to do 1 million deals, I probably have to help, or I probably have to impact, influence, touch in some way 10 million, probably. Yeah. It's a fun mental challenge. One of the funnest years I had as a sales leader was when I had a $1.3 billion quota. I had a $1.3 billion quota. And let me tell you, the first time you stare at that number as a sales leader, you're like, what? How the heck are you going to impact $1.3 billion? After your sheer moment of panic, you realize your job is to get the network effect impacting you. So I look forward to it. I really am. My life's mission is to help 1 million people, get 1 million deals done. I have no idea how we're going to do it. We're just going to keep moving forward. As you'll see in the other 9 steps, I'm going to outline what I owe you, right? The first step is you need to help, share, subscribe, ask to join, all of that. But you'll see I own a lot of this, and we'll go through that in a minute. Oh, Dion's going to fly out for live presentations. Ooh, I like it. I like it. This is going to be fun. Where we got? Yam, good morning. Good morning, Yan. How are you? Lumberjack, Miss Lumberjack interview was awesome. If you guys haven't watched that interview with Ashley yet, you're missing out. Ashley is a lot like many of our significant others, men or women. A lot of us that take the time to watch my live stream, you're it, right? You're the one that's motivated by real estate. But there's a very good chance your partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, may not be as motivated. And what you will take away from Ashley's conversation, Miss Lumberjack, is first how Matt kind of brought her along by constant sharing and vision and all of that, driving around, looking at properties, doing his homework. If you did not pick up on the fact that Matt did his homework every day, you are missing your point. You need to watch that again. And then the fact that she jumped in and realized that she wants to really get a part of this and got her hands dirty, literally. That was such an amazing. I don't watch my interviews. I don't watch my videos again, usually, right? I do 5 a day. It'd be hard to do. But I've watched Miss Lumberjack's interview again. It was just that good. If you haven't seen it, it came out Friday at 4 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Eula, good morning. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Suresh, good morning. Can you please cover how you estimate rehab costs? Yes. Suresh, there's really kind of 2 answers to this. One is I've done these enough now. You should actually look on my channel. One of the videos I did early on is with Maritza, who's my contractor who done a videos titled GC, something like that. We broke down an entire house, roof to floor, electrical, plumbing, paint, windows, doors, kitchens, bath, tile, laminate flooring, carpet. We broke it all down. You need to go find that video. It's in here. But the answer in the beginning is what you need to do is like in my spreadsheet, A, B, C. A is turnkey, C is full gut, B is somewhere in the middle. As you gain experience, this is why I strongly suggest people in the beginning learn a market near them. So you could bring contractors, you can walk properties, you can visit other job sites. It takes practice. It takes practice. There's no shortcut to practice. I can now walk a project in probably 20 minutes and be within 10%. Second, you always are going to have surprises. Once you start opening walls, surprises happen. Yeah. Tamika, 126,000 miles. Oh, yeah. I say that as somebody who hates flying, Tamika. I did over 100,000 miles, many years. My worst was not quite 200, 198,000. Yuck. Your time with Olivia. Good luck. Believe me, I've asked her. I've asked her. Yes, I would love to see. I would love to see Matt interview Olivia too. If we buy homes to live in for a year, then move and rent it out. Yes, of course, John. If you were going to yeah, if you're going to buy a house, you buy a house and your intent is in a year or two to rent it out. Of course, it counts. I am a very easy grader, right? I'm a very easy grader. I want to see us get to 1 million. So if you're going to buy a home, live in it, it becomes a rental, it absolutely counts. If that's the plan, it counts. Absolutely. Uh, yeah, and what do you suggest for next step? My local market will only produce 3 to 4% if it's all cash buy, no mortgage. With only 20% down, it produces close to zero cash and cash. How to pick a market? Well, that's really the question, Yan, you need to ask yourself. I had the same question. Remember, if you read my book, One Rental at a Time, I spent a year, yes, I'm slow, looking in the Bay Area where everything was actually negative. Nothing cash flowed in the Bay Area. This was in 2001 or two. It really doesn't cash flow today. So the question is, you need to ask yourself, what are you comfortable with? The first question is, are you comfortable investing where you have to get on a plane? Often called out of state investing. For me, Yan, that was a non-starter. Uh, then I had to pull out a California map and start drawing circles. Fresno, California is 2.5 hours away from me, which means it's 5 hours to see one house. Talk about commitment. But that was where we had to go. So you need to ask yourself, are you comfortable getting on a plane to see your properties? Or do you only want to drive? That's step one. That's step one. And once you answer that question, you can get a lot of places in 2.5 hours. At least, yeah. So that was what I had to decide. Nathan, question. Like of related to real estate, why do you think the Fed has to be done with taper first before increasing rates? Nathan, simply that's what they told us. And also, last time they did the QE taper and interest rate raising at the same time, this has been done before. Remember 2017-18? They were tapering QE or QE2, whatever one it was, and they rose rates at the same time. It caused consternation in the economy. The economy, late 2018, was headed to a recession until they went backwards. So my strong, like 98, 97% certainty is they will finish the taper first and raise rates second. They don't want to do them at the same time. Mainly because that's what they've told the market. The Fed does not want to surprise the market. That could all change on Wednesday, right? If you watched my daily financial news this morning, the Fed meeting on Wednesday, specifically Wednesday afternoon, Jerome Powell could come out and change the whole story. Jerome Powell could say, hey, the 6.8% in CPI is too hot. We need to do this. We need to do that. But the Fed will tell us if they're going to change their mind. Right now, they're telling us taper ends, then rate rise. Yeah. Invest to wealth. My significant other is not on board with me yet, but I share when I can, including tenant rent deposits in the account. Yeah. I would tell you to go watch. There's like a 5-minute section of Ashley's interview where you can hear her talk about how Matt planted the seeds and just kept. Matt was essentially a farmer. He was just like planting fertilizer and tilling and removing weeds and watering. And you could see Ashley talk about how she came around because she wasn't on board, right? Yeah, it was a pretty good one. Mike, great way to do estimates to go over every trade in the room and outside. Don't go cheap on the roof issue. Absolutely. Electrical plumbing, once you have it all add up, double it, and you'll be 10 to 20%. No, it's funny. That's funny. One flight at a time. Once you hit 4, it'll change your life. Absolutely. Yeah, once you hit 4, yeah. Question, update on your deals of the decade. Yeah. So still writing offers. I think I wrote 7 or 8 this week. We've gotten 2 counters back. One we got close on, but yeah, no deals yet. Nothing in escrow yet. I'm doing again, one I overpaid for, but I got great terms. One wanted to close by 12/31, so I got a great I gave a discount. Again, I'm being cheap too, right? I'm probably offering. So one property I offered list price, but I wanted 0% interest. And then the other two were cash offers. I think I was 20% and 22% under list. So I'm trying to be cheap to prove deals of the year work, but nothing yet. I'm talking with my agent, Michael, in I think 4 hours, I think. Scott, question. Stefan from Velocity Mortgage mentioned in the video yesterday, 30 mortgage, 10-year interest only for first 10. Can you explain how these mortgages work after 30 years? Is it the same overall? Yeah, Scott. So basically what happens, let's just use some real numbers. Let's assume your full principal and interest payment for 30 years is $1,000 a month. And I'm just making this up to communicate your point. So what would happen in this example is your payments for the first year or first 10 years would be $900, right? Because you're only paying the interest, you're not paying principal. And then after 10 years, your payment goes from $900 to $1,200 because now you're paying principal over 20 years instead of 10. So at the end of 30 years, you're still paying all the loan back. Your payment's going to jump at the 10-year mark. It's that simple. It's still fully amortized. You're just going to amortize the principal over 20 versus 30. Jeffrey in the house, folks. Ultimate Bargains. Nice to see you here, buddy. Hope you're feeling well. When rehabbing, do you hire general contractors or subcontract the work? How many bids do you get before choosing? So if it's a turn, like if it's a rental turn, I just, and again, let's be clear. I have a property manager. If I haven't said, I do not self-manage. I do not do any of this myself. I've set up the processes and procedures. Folks, Olivia and I probably spend 3 hours a month on our portfolio. It's nothing because we have the systems and processes in place. So to answer the question, if it's a turn, we just hire out what's needed: painting, flooring, electrical, whatever. If it's a flip, like we did 58 flips in 2.5 years, we put a GC. Again, it's 2.5 hours away. I'm lazy. I don't want to be doing any of that stuff. As far as bids, we've obviously got teams in place now where we trust them and work that out. In the beginning, we got 2 bids. And if it's in the beginning, if it was a $5,000 job or above, we got 3 bids, at least 3 bids. Now we get 2. Yeah, if it's a big job, we always get a couple of bids. We want to see which team's hungry. Yeah. As far as the dogs, yeah, they're sleeping. I actually have Sunny in my lap. Happy is in the corner, just far enough where I can't reach her. Question, is Happy feeling better? Thank you, Nathan. That's very nice of you. Yeah, she had one rough day where she didn't eat or drink. It was a day after she went outside to play. We think she ate something, but she slept 22 hours. She's doing great. She's great now. Thank you for asking. Since you're pretty sure you're going to get to 500, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get to 500. Have you convinced your daughter to come on the channel? I don't know. I'll ask her. She's coming home this week. She's coming home on Wednesday. So I will ask her. I would love to get Olivia and Teresa on. That'd be fun, but they're pretty shy. We'll see. Hey, Mike, do you put refrigerators with ice makers in your units? Hell no. No garbage disposals, no dishwashers, no ice makers. I want less things that break. Yeah. Yep. The deal of the decade comes around once a year. Dolph Roos. Jeffrey with the quotes. Jeffrey, you've got to have a long list of quotes somewhere that you just cut and paste from. Your quotes are awesome, by the way. I hope you're feeling good. All right. So I think I got everybody. I think I said hi to everybody. Oh, I don't think I called you out. 23, the Sanchez. Thank you for asking your question. I think I missed that one for some reason. Evolve. Thank you for watching. So again, remember, folks, how do we help 1 million people? Step number 1 is you. You need to share. Number 2, we need to get this one rental at a time challenge on more channels. I would love to be on more YouTube channels, podcasts, real estate meetups, real estate events, real estate conferences, where the topic is how we help 1 million people. I want that to be, I talk about 4 daily discipline, focus, all that stuff. This is, we need to start sharing and preaching. So if you have relationships or you're known as a follower on other channels, please ask them if they'd be interested in helping 1 million people. This is how I think we do it. I just think we keep asking and asking and asking, and the network effect will eventually, once you do the network effect, and you will get escape velocity, but it's hard, and I need your help in the beginning. Number 3, me right here, I need to continually create 5 new videos a day, 7 days a week. I've been doing it for roughly 3 years. I will continue to do it, but there is no question. If for some reason I stop, this momentum stops. So again, I owe that. That's on me. I need to continue doing that. And again, remember step 1, if you like one of these, I do not expect anyone to watch all of my videos. That would be hard, if damn near impossible. I just hope you watch the ones that mean something to you. And if you find one that means something to you, share it. Instagram, YouTube, tag somebody, take pictures. I don't know. We got to get more and more people. I need your help to get this network effect going. Number 4, I need to do better. I need to spend some money. I need to get help. If you probably don't know this, but I'm already spending upwards of $4,000 a month on everything. I'm spending money. I'm spending almost 50 grand a year between somebody porting podcasts, somebody doing IG and IG posts and all of this stuff. That doesn't even include the postcards and stamps and all this other stuff. So I'm spending money trying to help others. Yeah, it's almost 50 grand a year at this point. That doesn't include the hub and all these other things that I'm also doing. Yeah. So I need to keep doing that. I understand that, part of the deal, if you're going to help 1 million people, Michael, is you're going to have to spend some money. So that's what I'm doing. We're up to number 4. Let's see what else is going on with folks. Yep. Ultimate Bargains. Yep. 23 and Sanchez, you're welcome. Invest the Wealth, you're welcome. Know thyself. Namaste to everyone. I like it. Great people in this group. Darla Butler, do you have any inside info on Idaho or any finance person you suggest? Thanks for all your info. So I interviewed the economist for Idaho, the senior economist, I think her name was. So yeah, it looks like, again, I don't know anything about the Idaho real estate market other than it was the number 1 MSA in the entire country. But when I talked to the senior economist of Idaho, they talked about jobs. Unemployment was like 2.8% or something silly. Seemed like a strong economy. They went from being very tech-oriented to a diverse economy. So I would ask you to go look at that interview. And then as far as finance, yeah, we have Matt, the mortgage guy, who's a Wednesday expert. We got Stephen Dow, a non-QM expert. So yeah, we have two great finance experts on this channel. They have their own playlists, which you can go back and listen to. Yep. It's always uphill climb. When you stop moving forward, you start sliding backwards. Never lose forward momentum. I like it, Jeffrey. Yeah, that's a big deal for me. I've always thought about this, right? Getting that first moments of movement is so difficult. Getting the rocket off the pad, right, uses 70% of the fuel or whatever it is. So yeah, I'm not going to stop, but I owe you that. What type of discount do you normally see sellers give for all cash offers? Well, the last year, Dan, not much. I believe as the real estate slowdown moves forward, it's going to be 5 to 10%. And it's not so much cash, it's quick close. Usually the seller is motivated by the quick close because they're going to get their money. They don't care if the money comes from you or a bank. It's the quick close that they want. Yes, we got some responses to all my offers. Well, 5 out of the 6 I think we've seen already. We got a couple of counters. We got a couple of FUs, which is okay. My offers are pretty low. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, getting traction is challenging. Yep. Test your commitment. Yep. And Dan, back to your question. I've been doing this so long, I almost don't think about it, right? I've been writing offers for, several a week. I'm just sharing them with you guys now because I'm trying to show you the deal of the decade. So doing my best. All right. So back to the list of how we help a million people. Already through 4. Number 5 is I need to find additional experts. One of the reasons the course is going up in January is because I'm adding other experts, more bonuses. Never done large multifamily or syndications. Guess what? Jonathan Twomley has. He's creating content for you. Section 8. There's a Section 8 expert out of New York who is going to be creating some content for us. She's amazing. She's been on the channel a couple of times. Mobile homes. I've never bought a mobile home. Guess what? I know someone who's bought hundreds of them. They're creating content for you. Burr. We are so lucky to have the number 1 real estate investor in Fresno who's done Burr from 0 to 50 plus units. He's going to share what he does around Burr. So I need to find more experts, and this list won't stop. As you guys need more data, I will find more stuff. Number 6, I need to spend money. Yep, already talked about that. It's almost 50 grand a year now. Probably going up too, probably. Number 7, I need to be consistent with my message. One of the things that I'm very proud of the last 3 years is I didn't get distracted. Focus, daily discipline, good or great deals, know your numbers, do the work, all of those things. I need to get repetitive. You never know, maybe it's the 7th or maybe it's the 16th or the 23rd time I say something, maybe it registers. You just never know. When somebody's ready to hear it, maybe they will hear it. So that's number 7. Let's go back and see what kind of questions we have. Know thyself. The interview with Miss Lumberjack was very fun and insightful, and at the same time, men and women are wired differently, and it was clear they had to work towards getting on the same mindset. Yes. I think real estate investing is one of those things that one of the parties is more interested than the other, right? One of the parties, each individual has their own history and experience, man or woman. And I've seen it both ways. Let's be clear, where one person's ahead of the other. And sometimes that creates fighting. What you saw Matt do with Ashley is how Matt did not force, he did not berate, and then Matt brought her along in a nice way. It was really well done. Evolve Properties. Do you know of any non-QM lenders that don't have the market population requirements that Steve Company has? Ooh, that's a good question. Small markets. How small are we talking? They've got to be out there, but I would imagine their interest rates are pretty expensive. But how small are we talking, Evolve? Ultimate bargains. Viewing a property that fits the investment criteria and then making no offer is true insult. Yeah, I totally agree. Because it's saying that the property is not worth buying at any price. Yep, I agree. Nathan, question. How about having local researchers in top markets? You provide the criteria and then do it. That could be interesting. I like that. Yeah, we could, yeah. That could be interesting, Nathan. That's creative. I'll take that down. That could be fun. Like a market focus or something. Yeah, that could be fun. 23 the Sanchez. What are your thoughts on dual agency? It's fine with me. Assuming what you're meaning there is your the listing agent is the buyer's agent. It's the same person, right? Double dip. I think that's what you're talking about. If that's the case, it doesn't bother me. It's fine. I just want the deal, frankly. 15 to 30K ish. Evolve, nobody jumps out at me, but I have one guy I'll reach out to and see. That is pretty small. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look. Would you recommend using a broker to find non-conventional lenders? You could ask. I mean, it always hurts. It never hurts to ask. Um, yeah, you can ask. I don't know that. I don't know. Oh, lumberjack. My markets are 30, 14, and 4. Yeah, so it'd be great to have the lumberjack answer this. And again, remember the lumberjack goes live tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific. I believe he uses local banks. Yeah, I believe he uses local banks that have interest, obviously, in local markets. Okay, cool. That's what you meant. All right, very cool. All right, so back to the list of 10 things. We are through number 7, consistent and on message. Number 8, I need to continually live by the mantra of focus and daily discipline. Creature of habit. I'm already sitting here on Saturday, excited about Sunday. But yes, I need to continually do that. And I owe that to you. 8 or number 9, I need to continually create and foster a safe environment. And this is our private Facebook group just for students, where they have like-minded, they share, they network, they do all these amazing things. Oh, you okay? Okay. Sonny was hacking. Are you okay? Yeah, he's okay. So I need again create a safe place for like-minded folks. This is the Facebook group. The Facebook group's over 1,000 people. People posting deals, sharing. I need to make sure that place stays safe. Remove any oddballs who are not playing by the rules, which so far I haven't had to do. Knock on wood. So that's pretty cool. And then number 10. This is a big deal. I need to foster. Where is the book? Taking selfies. You have no idea when you guys take selfies and tag me on Instagram or Facebook, it really helps. When you do this on your feeds and tag me, more people see this. They ask questions. What is that? What's going on? Who is that person? Who can they help? Take selfies. If you've sent me a selfie before, do it again. Take another one. Get more and more people. If you don't know, when I get these selfies, I usually post them as stories. We just got to keep more and more people. We got to keep one rental at a time. Positive message in front of people. I believe selfies, encouraging you to take selfies, is one of the ways that we will accelerate the network effect. So if you're one of the 7 people that got identified today as getting a deal, when you get your card sometime next week, take a selfie, post it, tag me. Let's have some fun. All right. So that's the list of 10 things. So back to the list. Real career, young money. Give us a good space scary story on how you solved it. I don't know what that means. Crawl space. I assume you're talking about tenant issues. I talked about the hammer story before. You may not have heard. I had an apartment where a tenant came in to pay rent. They were not on the lease, so we didn't accept the rent, thankfully. What we said is, hey, we need to go update the lease, blah, blah, blah. Oh, crawl space. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So again, it wasn't on the lease. We went back, had him fill out an app to add him to the lease so we can take his money. Turns out everything on the app minus his name was wrong or false. Long story short, we started evictions, and he threw a party at night where he used hammers as giveaways, and they destroyed my unit. They ended up going to jail, as did some of their other people at this party who were had what is it called? A bond or a warrant? Had warrants. So few people went to jail, and I had to repair a unit. And yeah, that was a fun story. Oh, crawl space. Sorry, mold, settling, house caving. So I bought some old houses in California where the pillars, they were pier and post, had fallen or had sunk in one corner of the house. They're not that bad. It's just money, right? I think they're cost $7 to $8 grand to dig out, move in. Some of these crawl spaces, I don't know how. I'm claustrophobic a little. You could not get me to crawl in these spaces. They go in there with these little shovels, dig it out. Ooh, not me. No thanks. Then you get literally you jack up the house. You're like, kind of funny. Yeah. Then you hear the house creak. Yeah. Pretty crazy stuff. So, yeah. How'd I solve it? I spent some money. Yeah. I'm using a local bank and they're okay, but I'm not getting 30-year fixed rate loans, commercial only for 5-year resets. Ugh. In Lumberjack, anyone willing to give me money at the best rate, but usually small, mid-sized local banks. Yep. Oh, Lumberjack's gonna watch Lumberjack tomorrow. That's fun. Yeah, can you? I looked at one of these crawl spaces one time. My memory wants to say it was 18 inches. It was probably 24. And I'm like, you're going to crawl under that, dig out that middle footer. You're going to create no, thanks. Not going. Mm-mm. Nope. Not going. No. Mm-mm. No, not interested. Not interested. So that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Funny. So again, this has been a lot of fun for me again today. Remember, folks, if we are going to help 1 million people, we have to do it together. So I commit to 5 videos a day. I commit to spending about 50 grand a year, probably going up. I commit to looking for other experts. I will stay on message. I will not chase. I really do this business. I will bring on experts. So again, I'm going to do my part, but you need to do your part. Share with your friends, take selfies, take multiple selfies. Let's have some fun. Let's blow up Instagram. Let's have people going, what is this one rental at a time thing? Real estate investing can change your life. If you get to 4, it is life changing. It doesn't have to be 1,000. It doesn't have to be 100. It doesn't even have to be 20. If we can help people get to 1, their future is better. We get them to 4, it's really better. So that's what I have for you this morning. If you're one of my students, I will talk to you in 17 minutes in our private Facebook group. You all are amazing. Have a wonderful day. And do yourself a favor. If you have not watched the interview with Ashley, Mrs. Lumberjack, or Ms. Is it Mrs. Lumberjack? Ms. Lumberjack from Friday at 4 o'clock. Watch it. It was awesome. I had a great time. Take care. Bye-bye.